Hello pretty people. Okay, so I have created a backdrop behind me. I am going to show you in this video step by step how I did it. I went to my local Bunnings today, got some PVC pipe, had it cut up, and this is the frame I made it. Then I went to Spotlight and got some metre by 44 by metre by 44. I'm not sure what this fabric is. It's actually the back of the fabric that I'm using. But, because I wanted a plain black one. Anyway, so if you want to know how this is done, please keep watching. Okay, so what you're going to need, and these are the pieces of pipe just laid out. So this is what I'm calling group A, group B, and they've got a group B.2, and this is just a second option because this first section was just the offcuts. So I decided to make a shorter version because that's for the room I've got. And so this first section are your side pieces. And then either one of these two, depending on your room that you have, that will be your top, center, and bottom. Then this section is your feet, and then this section is for the T that goes in between the bar and the feet. And then for joins, you will require 2 elbows, 4 caps, and 6 T's. I have written down a measurement guide, and this is what we're building. So basically we're going A and A, so the groups I just discussed. So your poles, and the poles that go across, so A, B, 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 and then C are your feet, and then D, the little parts in between the side poles and the feet. And then here's your requirement for the elbows and T's. And so these are all in centimeters, but you can convert them to inches. So so the side poles are going to be 95 centimeters. B is 180 centimeters, and you need 3 of those. 45 centimeters for C, which are the feet, and there's 4 of those, so 1 out either side of the T. And D is 15 centimeters, so there's a section in between the feet and the side pole. But then of course I have B as a shorter option, which is, we're going with a shorter option today, so we're just going to be using 120 centimeters instead of the full 180 centimeters. You might see here that I in fact used a little bit of heat to try and cut through this section because it was about ½ a centimeter too long and it was taking a long time. So these are the longer pieces that I'm just putting aside because I won't require. And we're going to start from the bottom up. So I'm going to put the caps on first, like this, on the end of one end of each one, because they're going to be like this with a joint in between. So I may as well put a T on each one. Sorry, a T on 2 of them. So it's them to put a... So I am now putting the feet in here, and I'm usually more organised than this. Burnt edge. That's going to go like that on the floor. So of course the reason So of course the reason I am putting the shorter pipes in is because I don't my beauty room isn't that wide, so I'm now putting in some of these T pieces, and we're putting it sideways because we need it. We need a piece to go like that. So I'm putting some from the B section in, like this. So you probably can't see all that well because the table is in line with the lens, so it looks like that so far. We're making progress. Taking some sections from the A section, some parts from the A section, and then I'm putting 2 more T pieces, and then we want it that way. Then I have my last T piece, and I am putting it on like that. I dream of my my creative videos being as lively as Rachel Maxey. I've fallen in love with her and her videos, her DIY work. So I am taking this other shorter section, and that's going on top, the top section. Actually, I've changed my mind because I'm short. I'm going to build the top section first before I install. So I'm going to take these elbows, 1 and 1. Take an A piece. And then just put that to the side for a second. Not like that. And I'm going to take another B piece and put it in the center. So this is going to be good for structure. I got time. It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We're meant to be in the great outdoors. And they do say that you should use PVA glue, but I want to be able to transport this around. Now they do say that you should use PVA glue, but I want to be able to transport this around, so that's not necessarily viable for me. And then of course, this could be concerned because I am, in fact, 5'3" or 160 centimeters. This is significantly taller than my 160 centimeters. Shouldn't be too bad, until of course it. And here we have a structure. It's quite tall. It's like a long jump pole, which terrifies me because I was terrible at school. Now the thing about these poles is that of course you've got your fabric, which I've got over in the corner. I just bought about 1.5 meters by 1.5 meters. And it's burgundy here, but it's black and textured on the other side. So I reckon that'll make quite a nice, kind of like a felty fabric. The thing is, about most houses that door frames, it's my studio in there, door frames don't necessarily, this won't fit through that, I know that. So I'm gonna have to dismantle the top of it and put it on, but in the meantime, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm going to velcro, use sticky velcro. I thought about using clamps, decided not to. So that's my next step. Okay, so upon transporting my backdrop pole to my beauty room, I have decided to take off the back legs and just put it against the wall for now, because otherwise this chair here doesn't have much room. So of course you want it facing downwards. It doesn't matter if there's a little bit of overhang because we're just going to tighten it to the side. I'm going to pull it this way. So basically we are putting it this way underneath, black side out. And these are the Velcro pieces I'm using. They're self-adhesive. And there's 6 in a pack. So there's 12 in a pack, so 6 pairs. So I'm just thinking how, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm thinking I'm going to go 2 along the top and 2 along the bottom. I reckon that'll work best. So I'm just going to put them together like this, so that way it it's easy to line up later. So with Velcro, of course, you have the spiky side and you have the fluffy side. So you're going to press those together. So I'm going to put one side just near the T section. And then I am peeling the backing off, which revealed a few pieces. So I'm putting it on front and pressing that down to secure it. And just hold to make sure it sticks. Now I am aware that it may not stick to this fabric, it should. But I can always sew it. And then I am peeling the other side, and don't litter. And hoping that it sticks. It adheres. It adheres. Now it does unpack it to wait 15 minutes. So I'm going to peel this up and just allow it to sit for a bit. But we do have some fitting fabric. Okay, so I just realized on the way home there's been a bit of an accident in my housemate's car with the air conditioner leaking. So my fabric got wet and I put it on the line to dry for a bit, but it didn't dry all the way. I can see that perfectly on camera where that patch is. But that's okay. I'm actually just going to stick that back on so that I can pull that taut. I decided to also grab the other sides. So I am going to put one of the velcro tabs, I think. The bottom part I'm going to put it up underneath because the fabric isn't that long. So that's what I might do now. No, I'll just peel it. I won't do it now. Okay, so I've changed my mind. I've decided to put these tabs on the center bar instead because this I knew was going to overhang anyway. So I've decided to put 1, 2, 3, 4 and halfway up along the top of the sidebar, and then 2 each. There's my annoying wet patch on the center bar. And now of course we have a functioning photography backdrop. It looks, I'm so happy with it. So it took some time. Everyone's like, it takes 5 minutes to assemble. It takes a little bit more than that. It doesn't take 5 minutes. I actually had to build it and then rebuild it, and then so I built it to make sure all the pieces fit together. Then I had to pull it apart, put it in sections to show for the video, just for the sake of the video, rebuild it, and then the actual cloth attachment took some time. But yeah, I have a photography background. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you learnt some things and got some cool tips and things. Yeah, thank you. Have a wonderful day and